Hey everybody, welcome back to Rubicon's Basement. Renato is supposed to come over today. We're supposed to have a 3,000 point battle. And if I have my way, I'm probably gonna deploy like this, and we're probably gonna do battle line. Just straightforward. I'm still waiting for work to call back to see if I may have to go in or not. I'm gonna go over this list and the reason why I took it, and hopefully this all makes sense when it all comes out. My plan here was, let's start with the center. Part of my plan with the Empire has always been, let's just do points denial. Let's try to get as many points as I can from my opponent and preserve as many points as I can and win. Just basically to win, not to crush or annihilate or anything like that, just to win, even by the skin of your teeth. So to do that, I thought, with the whole rules, with hold the line and detachments and all that, what I have here is I have 40 swordsmen. I have, in the right corner here, I have my general. I believe he has a, somebody gives him +1 strength, but that's it. Full plate armor and shield. Boy, I'm jiggling all over the place, sorry. I have a warrior priest, and he has heavy armor, shield. He also has Van Horstman's, so if I do get into a challenge, I can accept with him, and hopefully that'll be good. But basically the idea is to not get this unit into combat, maintain its ranks to support these 2 detachments up front, which are 2 units of 19 crossbowmen. So they're going to put down withering fire on the way in. Now, Renato's been famous for bringing skull crushers. He gets first turn. Turn 2, he's going to be into these guys, and yeah, he's going to kill a lot. I think I may have a plan for that, but so bear with me when I feel this out. So these crossbowmen detachments up front, they're going to be steadfast on the parent unit because the parent unit's going to be steadfast. They're going to have hatred. They're going to have hold the line, and yeah, so you're going to have to go through 19 crossbowmen, which, fine, you probably will, but with any luck, even if there's just one guy there, they're going to be holding you up for a long time. So this chariot is representing the Hurricanum, so he's going to give +1 to hit to everybody within 6 inches. Also, this banner, he has the 10-point flaming banner, and he's going to go into, depending on if Renato brings things that are regened, he's going to go into one of these 2 crossbow units up front, just to strip the regen off of stuff. And then with the steam tanks and the 2 cannons, once regen is stripped, I should be able to kill 1 monster a turn, unless it's like a demon prince that has some kind of 3-up ward, rerolling 1s, stuff like that. So that's basically the plan for the center. Now, I also have a level 4 on beasts. Here, I put him on a peg because I thought maybe, Amber Spear, if I got that, that's pretty handy, but mostly for Curse of Einrahir. So if Renato brings those Skull Crushers, he's going to be failing Dangerous Terrain on a 1 or a 2, or failing Terrain Test on a 1 or a 2, if I get the spell off. So yeah, so he's got 6, so he's going to lose 2 of them on his turn, if he decides to move them. And then I'll be able to shoot them. So hopefully by the time they actually get into combat, there's not going to be much left. Then I have this mage over here is on lower metal. So again, flying around so that I can get where I need to be able to reduce armor saves. But the cool thing about lower metal is they have that one spell, I can't remember what it is, but you cast it on one of your units. You're +1 to hit, shooting, and close combat, and your attacks are magical and flaming. So that's pretty tight too. So if he's playing his vampire counts, I'll be able to take care of some ethereal stuff, which is really neat, because that's pretty much all I got to take care of. That is the casting that spell on units that can shoot or in hand to hand. I have a sneaking suspicion he's going to bring his high elves, but if he does that, I'd be even more happy. So, all right, so that's the center of the board there, and that's the plan for that. If I can get this kind of deployment set up, I'm not really worried about the flanks because I got the 2 steam tanks over there. Skirmishers can't get in close. Anything that pops up late in the game as a scout, I'd be able to, move the steam tank and steam gun them. I can grape shot with the cannon. I can pop a mortar with the big pie plate, even though it's only strength 2 now. But under the hull, if he happens to bring ogres, under the hull is still strength 6, die 3 wounds. So strength 6 on those corn juggernaut things, it's still strength 6. You maybe get a 4 up after that for armor save, wounding on 2s, and still do some damage. Then over here, what I have, again, thinking of points denial and maybe not necessarily redirecting, but tying units up and only giving up as few points as possible. Here I have a unit of Reichsguard. They're stubborn, and I'm going to run them 3x2 like this. That one has a little mage figure there. He's actually just there to remind me that that unit is Reichsguard, and there are 5 of them. I have another unit of Reichsguard, and there will be 5 of those as well. And so they'll be stubborn. And then over here, to flush out the core, I put the warrior priest in there, but he's not really a warrior priest. He's just there to identify the unit as inner circle. So all these 3 units are all strength 6 on the charge, which isn't a lot, but it's enough with strength 4 if I get charged to clear off chaff, which again is just simply points that I want, and be able to take those off. And if need be, I'd be able to fly my metal guy over this way and make their attacks magical to deal with any kind of ethereal stuff. But again, that's providing that I can get that spell off. Once he knows I have it, I'm sure he won't let that spell go off very frequently. The other thing is, once these guys get stuck in with the crossbowmen, if you don't charge them, I'll just shoot you the rest of the game. If you do charge them, better protect the flanks. I got 3 things that can come in on this flank, and I got 2 steam tanks on the other flank to come in there. So that's kind of the idea of this army. And again, it's just first generation, toying around with a different idea already, but at 3,000 points, kind of came together. It's kind of symmetrical, but yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about bunkering up in the corner, putting everything up on a hill maybe. And again, this isn't the terrain we're going to have. This would be awesome for me because it's so wide open. I just cleared off all the terrain. We got some stuff over here. So that's kind of the plan for this. And I'm putting, if you get a close up of this, putting all my artillery on round bases and highlight them wheels for the Empire cannon. That makes a cannon look like a cannon. I just think that looks really cool. I'm going to mortar up these things and put those on round bases of the same size. And I like the mortars. They're pretty cool. So anyways, that's the idea behind this army. And being it's the first time I ever played it, it's going to be interesting to see in a real battle. Yeah, this is the first time I ever fielded Empire Army. So we'll see how this goes. If nothing else, it looks pretty cool. Once I get these wheels painted on these cannons, so I took the old ones off that I made, and then base that up nicer. That'd be pretty cool. And then again, for my Reichsguards, the units that are stubborn, these guys will be replaced with all of the Grandmasters and Elector Counts and General of the Empires and Karl Franz and Kurt Halberg and his personal standard. Those special characters are going to be my Reichsguards, and I've stripped them all. And I'm gonna try to. I can try to zoom in over here. This is where they're at now. That's 5 of them. I was gonna run them for the battle, but nah, they're not painted. Kurt's almost painted, but then there's some Elector Counts laying there, and then some horses I have to put together too. But anyways, I think I have 16 of those guys in total. But they're there. They're thinking about ready to be fighting. So that's the army. I think I'm going to post another video right after this one. Hopefully I'll be able to arrange them in the proper order for you guys on YouTube. Just a thought. Okay, that's it. And Renato will be here in a little bit, and we'll go over his army, and then we'll get to play him. Rubicon out.